holy shit. Like, really, holy shit, guys. Oh my god. Where do I even begin with this movie? I don't know where to begin. I really don't. But this is, just forewarning, this is going to be a non-spoiler review for Godzilla King of the Monsters. If you want to see my full thoughts, my full spoilers on it, go check the link below, and you will see the review, the spoiler review for this movie done by yours truly. Now, where do I begin with this movie? Fuck the critics, first and foremost. Fuck them. Just fuck them all. Saying, oh, there was too much monster action, not enough character drama, and then when we did have character drama, it was stupid. I watched this movie going, bruh, did we watch the same movie? Did y'all not, like, did y'all put in, like, Godzilla's Revenge or some shit? Like, not enough human drama? There are moments where I straight up was like, be strong, man, with the human characters. And the monster fights, oh man, and it's kind of funny, because I distinctly remember people bitching about not enough monster fights in the 2014 movie. Just saying, you can never win with these people. But that's par for the course for Godzilla, is that people shit on him, so... But this movie, guys, was made by a G-fan for G-fans. This movie is just... nice. I just did a meme and I'm ashamed of myself. Anyway. Yeah, this movie was just amazing. And I don't even know where to begin. So, let's talk about each monster, starting off with Big G himself. Godzilla in here is so great. He is very much given a character arc in here, much like with Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, which that movie... Not going too much into detail, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah must have been a favorite for Michael Daughtry on so many levels, and I'll get to that in I'll get to that in my spoiler review. Trust me. But yeah, Godzilla in here has a great character arc. I love just the facial expressions in here with just what Godzilla makes. They really show of just how much of a powerhouse he is, and how much of a how far he has gotten in the 5 years. And we also learn a bit more about his character. We learn more about how he acts and why he acts the way he does. It's really interesting. It's a neat little character exploration, which we haven't gotten with Godzilla since, well, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. It's a nice little character exploration for Godzilla. Moving on to the only a hero as great as a villain, and how was Ghidorah? Jesus Christ, guys, Ghidorah just tore all kinds of ass through this movie. Like, Ghidorah in here is treated like the devil. And there's just some great shots with him, and he's got let's just say he's got some new tricks up his sleeve. But Ghidorah is terrifying. Every time he shows up on screen, you know someone's gonna get their ass whipped. Whether it be the military, Godzilla, whoever. Michael Daughtry really showed off how just dangerous of a being Ghidorah is, and how just terrifying of an opponent he can be to just even Godzilla alone. It's very interesting to see that, how that plays out. I really like, as Ghidorah is my outside of Godzilla, being my favorite of the Toho monsters outside of Godzilla, Ghidorah was done perfectly. I will admit that he's a little smaugish, but he doesn't talk or anything, don't worry, but he definitely is a malevolent being. So, yeah. Also, minor spoiler, but yes, they do confirm he is an alien. He's an alien. Don't worry, because I know that was like, is he going to be called an alien? I don't think it's much of a spoiler. I think we all kind of knew that he was going to be referred to as an extraterrestrial being, but it was nice to actually have that official confirmation. Rodan! What they did with Rodan was an interesting take, and I'll talk more about it in my spoiler review. But what they did with Rodan was it was a pretty unexpected route. I did not expect them to take the route with Rodan with the way they did. Rodan in here does come off, like Michael Daughtry said, he comes off like an atom bomb when he wakes up. He is just this wrecking ball. he is very much he's very much this just go in, fly over, blow shit up kind of character. Again, I'll go more into spoiler territory with what they do with Rodan, but it was a route I was not expecting, and it was kind of an interesting one. Mothra was, I wouldn't say disappointing, because Mothra, a lot of people are going to say Mothra was just a plot device. Well, I got news for you. Mothra's always been kind of a plot device at most points, even her own goddamn movie, she's a plot device. I wish we got more of her. She's the one out of the four, I will admit, that got the least amount of screen time, but when she showed up, you really, like, wow. And I will say, yes, they do. If you this isn't a spoiler, they've already shown the soundtrack, but yes, they use the classic Mothra theme, and it almost brought a tear to my goddamn eye. But yes, Mothra was really great, and how they utilized her, at least. I know she didn't get the most screen time of the big four, but she definitely got a lot of love. When she did show up, you were happy for her. The human characters, I don't know where these critics are saying, like, oh, the human characters were totally disinteresting. Where the fuck did you go to see this movie? What quality did you see this? Because I was way more invested in these characters, every one of these characters, than I was in the entire cast of the first Godzilla movie. These characters, you feel for them, you understand them. They're way more complex. Millie Bobby Brown is excellent in here. I'm forgetting her parents' actors' names, but of course you've seen them before, and it's funny that the actor playing her dad was in the '06 Kong movie, and now he's going to be in another Kong movie come next year. Charles Dance as the villain, very, very menacing, and it's nice to have a good human villain again in a Godzilla movie. We haven't had that in a long time, so it's nice to have a nice human antagonist for this universe. So it's kind of cool to see that, and what they do with him, because I was expecting, we're going that route with that character. Okay, I'll go more into that with spoiler talk. Serizawa, Ken Watanabe as Serizawa, he gives his A game in here. He definitely gives his 100% in here. And there are some straight up deaths in here that I was not expecting. There are some deaths in this movie that made me go, oh, they just killed that person off. Oh, wow. Or they killed that person off. There were several deaths in here. Several deaths where I went, oh, we went that route. Okay. We killed off that character. Wow. Thomas Middleditch is in here, and most of you guys know him as a comedian. I know him as the voice of Pen Zero from Pen Zero Part-Time Hero. So the whole time he talked, I was just thinking, Pen, just get Sashi and Boone, and this will be fine. Don't worry, we'll work this out. Yeah, there's definitely. I love the new kaiju, or titans as they're called. The names are a little generic, I will admit, but hey, you can't name them all really cool names, so yeah. Also, I love how self-aware this movie is. Like, this movie knows how self-aware it is with some of the jokes in here. Like, I know the "Oh my Godzilla" joke is, that's the one that made people go, really? But take it with a grain of salt, because it's like this movie is very self-aware that it's a Godzilla movie, and it's like a darker Showa movie. That's the best way I could describe King of the Monsters, is that it's a darker King of the Monsters movie. Like, Ishiro Honda would be very proud of this, were he still alive. And they give a great, not to spoil it, I don't think this is a spoiler, but at the end of the credits, there is an end credit scene, which I will talk about in the spoiler review, but prior to that, they do a beautiful tribute to Haruo Nakajima, the original Showa Godzilla suit actor, and also Yoshimitsu Banno, who was the director of Godzilla vs. Hedorah. So that was really... I didn't expect them to do Banno's, a tribute to Yoshimitsu Banno, which was very hard, which was like, aw, guys. And of course, seeing the tribute to Nakajima was really cool too. So yeah, fuck the critics, fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. This movie was great. This is just a straight up Godzilla fest. This is made for Godzilla, by a Godzilla fan, for Godzilla fans. This movie was, like, I know Endgame is movie perfection in terms of superheroes, but this is like kaiju perfection. Like, I don't know if I'd put this, like, yet. I'd have to give it a few more viewings before I decide where to put it in my movie list for top 10 Godzilla films, but this is a nice little front runner. Yeah, so that's how, again, I'll have to give it a few more viewings before I give my full thoughts, but yeah, before I decide where to put it on my list, but it's a front runner for being in the top 10, maybe even top 5. But yeah, just go check it out. It's perfect for G fans. Fuck the critics. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes. This movie is for the fans. And for newcomers alike, this was a great film. Just the monster action, everything about this was just solid. This is just a solid movie. So, there you go, guys. So you guys tell me in the comments below, if you saw Godzilla King of the Monsters, what did you think of it? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, just click the link below, and it will take you to Comic Universe, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully C-Dubs will have my spoiler review uploaded there. And also, guys, can we not do spoilers on this video? We can do spoilers on the other one. We can do spoilers on my spoiler review on Universe, but let's not be a dick to the other people who have seen it, who haven't seen the movie yet. Let's be cool, people. Let's be cool. But anyway, so like I said, just comment below, let me know if you've seen Godzilla King of the Monsters. Just tell me what you thought of it, and yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and yeah, long live the fucking king.